All right, welcome back to a new episode. So we've had an eventful 24 hours.
It's almost done.
Yeah. So we're in Missouri, getting ready to go on a 5-day hunt. Had a little bit of a rough start. So this is DJ, my good buddy DJ. He invited me up here to hunt with him. We're gonna be hunting northern Missouri. So DJ left Pecos yesterday morning, and he drove all the way to East Texas to grab me, and then we drove all the way to Missouri through the night. So DJ's been in the truck for
25 hours.
25 hours. Before I could even get to DJ, he smoked a deer with his brand new side-by-side trailer. Then we get a few hours into the trip and he keeps smelling this smell. And so we popped the hood and realized that one of his batteries has exploded on his brand new truck. So he's at a, I'm leaving out the part that when we get to where he's picking me up and his storage building is, the gate's locked, so he can't get any of his hunting stuff. So that's why we're sitting in Bass Pro parking lot. He just had to buy all new camo. So now we're gonna get breakfast and we're gonna head to the lease where we're staying, which we're gonna hunt public and the lease, depending on what looks better. DJ says probably more public, huh?
Yeah, public in the evenings and lease in the morning.
Okay. So there you have it. We are in Missouri and I am pumped. This is my first time ever outside of Arkansas and Texas whitetail deer hunting, so I'm pretty pumped. Let's go. Okay, we have made it to camp. DJ's going through all of his crap. We got the side-by-side unloaded, and this is where we will be staying, and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. I mean, literally, I have never experienced just literally nothing but whitetail habitat. I mean, all around us, it's just nothing but beautiful whitetail habitat. But anyway, we got to get DJ's bow sighted in. He got a new sight. We got to get it sighted in real quick. We got everything unloaded, and then we're gonna haul ass and try to get some scouting done, hang a stand, and get ready for a morning hunt. Gonna be a good trip. I can feel it. Got 4 solid days of hunting for sure, huh? Today's day 1, and hopefully here in in the next clip you'll see some big monster bucks we have scouted. So alright, stands are set. Time to go sight in DJ's bow and get ready for bed. I absolutely love these spots. Trails are just beat down, big scrapes, rubs, everything. It's everything you would dream of to come hunt Missouri for sure. So, okay, here we go.
Hey, hold on, Caleb. Hold on.
Where's he at?
He's laying down.
Where?
Right there on the edge of the woods. I just saw his horns. Oh, there he is. Take a look. I thought I saw 2.
There's 2. I think they're sparring. I told you they started earlier up here, but you know that. But that's why I'm gonna tickle the horns a little bit. I don't see anything else. I see them 2 running the wood.
Yeah, they're still going, man.
Yeah, they're sparring. Alright folks, first morning out in Missouri. It is 34 degrees this morning. Nippy, for sure. 35 showing in the truck. So the plan is this morning, I'm just gonna go make a morning sit. DJ is actually gonna run into town. We had some, what is that? That's a dog in the road. We had a little bit of trouble on the way up here with his battery, so he's got to run into town and mess with that, and then he's just gonna do some road scouting on the way back. So try to check out the public and see where we may want to set up this evening. So, but I'm headed to the stand now, and see how it goes. All set. Alright, it's 20 after 3 p.m. We came in earlier and scouted this place. Big piece of public. Lots of sign. Scrapes, rubs, tracks everywhere. I mean, the problem with hunting in Missouri, which props to Missouri because they have set up these places so well. I mean, between the food, the bedding, I mean, it's like a whitetail heaven. But anyway, only had one hunter parked way at the road, way away. So, I mean, there's nobody else on this whole place that I've seen so far. It's still kind of early, but I don't think there's a lot of pressure in here at all. Made the morning sit this morning on the lease. No action whatsoever, so I'm gonna sit and glass this bean field. Got a big bean field out here. It's got a big vein that runs through the middle, and then there's another little vein that cuts off another small bean field back there. All that right there is real thick bedding. So I'm just gonna sit here till dark and glass these beans. And see what I can't see. See if we can't make a play. So I went ahead and dropped down in the creek and moved to a better vantage point for glassing. This big bean field is like a big boomerang. So I'm tucked up in the what would you say, the bend of the boomerang, so I can see both ends, and there was giant tracks in that creek coming into this, so I'm pretty much right in front of where those tracks led out. It's about 70 yards across the field. I wouldn't take that shot, but maybe he would mosey on over here if it was, and give me a shot opportunity, but tonight's mainly just for observation. Maybe I can get some good footage for you guys here pretty soon. So. Okay, so this is where it gets hairy. So I was filming this doe, and I filmed her for the footage that you see, and closed my camera. So I hear some grunting to my right, and I'm thinking, okay, it's just a little small buck, you know, to be grunting and stuff so early in October. There's no way it'll be that big 8. Which is this 8 point right here. I'll show him to you. This is the buck that came through. So that's him, big, beautiful 8 point. I mean, just a giant. So I thought, no way, it's him. Heard the grunt, and I was like, okay, it's just a small buck. Well, it was running. I mean, I could hear it. You know, it was really thick in there, so I couldn't really see. And then here he is right in front of me at a lope. I mean, right there, at a lope. Barely had time to stop him. I reached for I turned the GoPro on as fast as I could, which didn't record. The cold weather messes with it, so it didn't even record. Didn't have time to turn the camera back on. I had already closed it from filming the doe. Reached for my bow, and while grabbing my bow trying to stop him. I'm trying to draw and get him stopped, and he finally stops right at the last chance before he almost goes in behind the brush. I mean, just right, perfectly broadside, 30 yards. I let the arrow fly, and here's my reaction. Shot the big 8. I just shot the big 8. I couldn't, it was too fast. I couldn't get him on video. It was a good shot. It was a good shot. It was too fast. I didn't have time to get the camera. I barely got him stopped. I wish I could have got the shot. I just couldn't. Hey, you ain't up yet? Oh, that's no good. Well, I just shot the big 8. I just shot the big 8. Yeah, that big one that was on camera. I just shot him. Yeah. Yeah, I got him. It was a good shot. I didn't hear him crash, but he kicked around and he was grunting on his way in. A doe came in first and he was grunting. After I didn't have time to put the camera on him or anything, he was running. And I stopped him and then drew while I stopped him. And shot him at 30 yards. Yeah. I'm gonna give it about 30 minutes. Alright, I'll let you know I love you. Alright, bye.
Damn, you really got him?
Yeah, I got him.
The big one?
Yeah, the big one. If not bigger. I guess it was him. He was huge.
Well, don't go. Did you make a good shot?
Yeah, it was a good shot. It may be.
Right.
I didn't even have time to put the camera on him. I mean, I tried to click the GoPro and I looked back up, The GoPro wasn't even recording, so I don't have anything, but that's okay.
Seriously, don't go tracking.
I'm not. I promise.
They're fucking huge. They can run for miles.
Yeah, I definitely put a good shot on him. If anything, maybe a touch high, but it's definitely double lungs. He did a doe came in.
I saw it on camera.
Yeah, I got another deer walking around me right now. A doe came in first, and dude, he was grunting, chasing her. I swear to God, he was grunting. And I was like, that can't be that big buck grunting. I was like, it's probably just a small buck. So I stood up, hit the camera, or hit the GoPro. And dude, by the time I hit the GoPro, he was in front of me. I had to grunt at him while I was grabbing my bow because he was hauling ass after that doe. And luckily when I drew, he didn't see me. And I drew on him and he just stood there for me, just looking all pretty. And I just guesstimated him at 30. And I kind of split the pins, and dude, when I shot him, he like bucked and kicked around and grunted. And he ran back in, let's see, he went west.
Hell yeah, bro. Congrats. But that serious dude do not track.
I promise I never do. I don't do that. I give it plenty of time.
I'm gonna get dressed and I'll head that way.
Okay, buddy. Alright. Okay. Just shot the biggest buck of my life. I'm almost positive I made a good shot, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm gonna give him plenty of time. DJ stayed home this morning. He was sick, puking this morning, and he dropped me off and went back home. But I think I got him. We got this buck on camera yesterday. We were hunting public and he was in here. We came to the lease this morning. I did. Thank God. And I was able to make it happen. So I'm gonna give it at least 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Wait on DJ to get back and see if we can't get him recovered. Alright, pretty sure I got a shoulder shot. Snap the arrow. Usually when you put it in the shoulder, they'll break it. Penetration went all the way to about there before he snapped it.
That's complete pass through then?
No, it wasn't complete pass through.
Well, not pass through, but
yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely went through and through, right through the shoulder. But he was a big deer, dude. I can't believe that. That's a 498 grain arrow with like 17% FOC. I can't believe it didn't go all the way through, but that just shows you how big these deer are up here. Let's go see if we can find him.
where he went down and where he came up, there's blood.
Alright guys, we're blood trailing. And he's not bleeding real good anymore. Had some pretty good spurts, but
good blood. Good blood.
Good blood?
Good blood.
Okay, got some good blood here. Yeah, there's a big pile there. But this is always that part where you get that sickening feeling until you get your hands on him. So I will keep y'all updated.
Hell, my YouTuber.
Alright, we tracked the deer for about 145 yards, and I thought we were I thought it was way further than that just because of the sick feeling, and it just made it seem a lot further. We got pin drops. I mean, he definitely wasn't bleeding good toward the end. We do have a dog on the way, so fixing to see if we can't find him. Definitely not the greatest feeling, obviously. This is the first time I've done this in a long time. I had to track a deer that far, so I'm not real sure what happened. And I hate that I don't have the shot on video. That would have been a lot better to tell, but from what I remember on the shot, it looked good to me, but obviously it wasn't as good as I thought. So all right,
stay 40, 50 yards ahead or behind me, and then that way she can kind of work it.
Well, we'll kind of
So tracker has shown up. We've got Luke and Gilly.
You know, right there on that.
Gonna see if we can't get this big buck found. Okay, well, we're back at camp. Did not recover the deer. If you've ever experienced this, you know how I feel, which is not good at all. I'm sick about it, but I do, after talking about it with DJ and the tracker, we're all pretty sure this deer will live. I think I hit too far forward, if anything. I mean, it looked good to me, but it is archery hunting, and you're gonna experience that if you archery hunt long enough. It's gonna happen. I just hate that it happened on the biggest deer of my life, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna live. So now I've got to figure out how to shake this off and continue with the trip. I've spent the money to come up here and put in the work, and got to finish the trip and see if I can't get one down. I mean, still got a tag. Just pray. I always want to do the most ethical thing, you know, obviously, and get these animals down. So I really hope that deer lived. He was a big, beautiful buck, and I really hope he lived. But anyway, still planning on going out this evening. I'm just gonna have to shake it off and get in the stand. I mean, I can't even think about going back to the woods right now, but I've talked to everyone. Everyone says I need to just get back on the horse and get out there and keep pushing through. So hopefully this ends up being a redemption video. So stay tuned, and maybe I got some more coming to you guys. So I did go back out that evening, and it was rainy and nasty, and there was no movement. We went to public land, but we didn't see anything. We also ended up cutting the trip a little short. We hunted that evening and ended up getting up the next morning and packing up and coming on back. So without saying anything else, I'm sure you know how I feel. Absolutely terrible about this situation. I never want to wound an animal or cause an animal to maybe even die later and not be recovered, but I don't think that happened. I really think he lived, and if we do get him on camera again, I will show you guys. And we are going back in November. DJ actually just landed a new lease that's over 400 acres. So we're supposed to go back in November around Thanksgiving, and who knows, maybe I get another chance at him. Maybe this will be a really cool redemption story. But I really appreciate you guys watching my story. Awesome trip. I mean, you know, Bittersweet, really cool experience, but just obviously really hate that it turned out that way. But I will be back in November, and hopefully I'll have something to brag about then. But right now I'm empty-handed, and my season has started off really, really rough. So thanks for watching, guys, and check out everything else that's coming. Appreciate it. I'm out.